Golf is supposed to be a gentleman's game. Slow, strategic, and to put it nicely, kind of boring for the casual fan. But then Tiger Woods showed up, and suddenly, the sport wasn't just about finesse anymore. It was about domination. It was about raw power. It was about the greatest one-man wrecking crew golf has ever seen. For over a decade, Tiger didn't just win tournaments, he obliterated the competition. The PGA Tour had never seen anything like it. Players weren't just losing to him, they were getting psychologically dismantled before they even stepped onto the golf course. And yet, here's the crazy part. Tiger Woods wasn't just good. He was so dominant that he literally forced golf to change its rules just to slow him down. To understand just how crazy and absurd Tiger's dominance was, we have to go back to 1997. The year Tiger Woods didn't just win the Masters, he embarrassed the entire field. He won by 12 strokes, the largest margin in Masters history at the time. He finished 18 under par. No one else even cracked double digits. He was 21 years old. 21. To put this in perspective, imagine an NBA rookie walking into the NBA Finals, dropping 60 points a game, sweeping LeBron and MJ, and making it look effortless. That was Tiger Woods in Augusta in 1997. And this wasn't a fluke. Over the next decade, Tiger didn't just rack up wins, he made the best golfers in the world look like amateurs. In Tiger's prime from 1999 to 2008, he made 142 consecutive cuts. That's not just a record. It's a record by 27 tournaments. 27. Tiger won in 25% of his starts. Think about that. Winning a quarter of the time in a sport where winning once a year is considered a highlight for most golfers. Tiger spent 683 weeks number one in the world. That's more than double the second place guy in history. By 2000, he was so dominant that the competition wasn't even competition anymore. In that year's US Open, he won by 15 strokes, the largest margin ever in a major. The previous record, 13 strokes, was from 1862. Imagine running a 100-meter race where the second place guy finishes a full 3 seconds later. That's how Tiger was making professional golf look. But here's where things get really weird. Because instead of letting Tiger rewrite the record books forever, golf fought back. Courses were literally redesigned to slow him down. It was called Tiger proofing. And that's not a conspiracy theory. It's a real thing. The PGA admitted to it. Augusta National, home of the Masters, added 500 yards to the course. Fairways were narrowed because Tiger Woods was driving the ball too far. The rough was thickened because Tiger's recovery shots were simply too good. Greens got faster because Tiger was sinking putts from everywhere. This wasn't golf adapting to the future. This was golf straight up nerfing Tiger Woods. They saw a guy who was simply too good at the game and said, yeah, we can't let this happen. Could you imagine the NBA making the hoop smaller because one guy was scoring too much? Or the NFL making the field longer because Patrick Mahomes threw too far? Well, yeah, that's what happened to Tiger. It's clear that Tiger spent a tremendous amount of time in the weight room. Do you think that Tiger started the revolution of golfers lifting weights? Let us know what you think down in the comments. But the real unfair advantage? It wasn't just Tiger's skill. It was the fact that Tiger Woods broke other golfers before they even teed off. Phil Mickelson, one of the greatest golfers ever, once admitted that players weren't even thinking about winning tournaments anymore. They were just hoping Tiger wasn't playing that week. Sergio Garcia, he said he had to play for second when Tiger was in the field. This is a guy who won the Masters. He was just trying to survive. The intimidation factor was real. You could see it in the way players carried themselves when Tiger was around. The way they started missing easy putts. The other pro golfers on the tour knew they weren't beating this guy. And Tiger, he wasn't simply winning golf tournaments. He was making elite golfers feel helpless. The craziest part, Tiger didn't just change the game, he changed the entire sports economy. In 1996, the total PGA purse tool was $70 million. By 2008, over $290 million. TV ratings skyrocketed. Networks learned one simple truth. If Tiger was playing, people watched. Sponsorships and endorsements exploded, and every golfer, even the ones losing to him, got richer because of him. In 2008, when Tiger won the US Open on one leg, literally playing with a torn ACL and a stress fracture, he was so important to the sport that when he left, golf lost half its audience overnight. Let me repeat that. Half of the audience gone in one night because of one player. At the end of the day, you could argue that Tiger's real unfair advantage wasn't his swing, his strength, or his mental toughness. It's just that Tiger was built different. He was a golfer who played with the mindset of a boxer. He wasn't there to compete. He was there to destroy. And when he was at his best, the sport couldn't keep up. Tiger Woods broke the game of golf. He broke the game before the game even had a chance to catch up. Some athletes change the record books. Some change how the game is played. And then there's Tiger Woods, a guy who was so dominant at the sport he played that the sport had to rewrite its own rules just to slow him down. Who do you think is the most dominant golfer of all time? Nicklaus? Woods? Go down in the comments and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching Go Nation Sports. Be sure to smash that like button and we'll catch you on the next video.